concession stands are open in the lobby here at the Moorhead Sports Center. Many items available from the Moorhead Sports Center concessions. Special thank you to Sanford for orthopedic and sports medicine coverage at all our homespun athletic contests this fall and winter seasons. Before we announce our starting lineup of the national anthem, I'd like to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, the 8U flag bearers for the Moorhead Sports Hockey. Our first flag bearer reigning from Reinertsen, Lily Hogan. And her favorite spud player, Annie Creed. Next up from Ellen Hopkins, we have Charlie Tornell. And her favorite player is Addie Salvo. Next up, we have Reed Pesta from Ryerson Elementary. And her favorite player, Olivia Corton. Ladies and gentlemen, these are this evening's 8U flag bearers for our Moorhead High School Spud Ladies Hockey. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineups for both hockey squads this evening. First with the visiting Rams of Roseau High School. Starting in goal, number 1, Jada Pawlowski. At a wing, number 6, Lily Erickson. At the other wing, number 22, Greta Hedman. At a defensive position, number 10, Addie Johnson. At the other defensive position, number 2, Amelia Queen. And the center for the Roseau Rams, number 7, Peyton Rennick. The head coach of the Roseau Rams, Miss Amanda Giles, along with the rest of the coaches, players, and staff of the Roseau Rams High School Girls Hockey Squad. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the home team of the scoreboard, our Spuds of Moorhead Senior High School. Starting in goal, number 30, Taylor Gressa. At a wing, number 22, Annie Creed. At the other wing position, number 5, Ella Hole. On defense, number 7, Olivia Jordan. At the other defensive position, number 15, Kate Kozova. And finally, center for the Moorhead Spuds, number 3, Taylor Brewski. The Spuds are coached by Mr. Ryan Kraft, along with the rest of the coaches, players, and staff of the Moorhead High School Spud Girls Hockey Squad. Ladies and gentlemen, this time all please rise and direct your attention to the east end of the Moorhead Sports Center as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Hey, welcome to the Moorhead Sports Center for a big Section 8 matchup between the Roseau Rams, who bring in a record of 6-4, and for our Moorhead Spuds, who bring a record of 6-2. Should be an exciting matchup here tonight here from the Moorhead Sports Center. Both teams coming off a win, a big win, overtime win for Moorhead over Holy Family Saturday. Probably one of the best games they've played to date for Moorhead, and for Roseau, coming off a weekend of games. On Saturday they played, I'm trying to pull it up here, they had a big win over Brainerd last time out, 3-0 last Saturday after a 2-1 win over Osseo Park Center on Friday night. So they're coming on a little bit of a roll. Spuds trying to prove that they're the strength of Section 8. Both teams have beaten Brainerd. Moorhead beat them 9-1. Roseau just had that 3-0 win, so that's a common opponent. They both played Lakeville North, both beating Lakeville North. And that's kind of your common opponent so far, and also Buffalo in Section 8. So it should be a dandy here tonight. Moorhead's going to line up with Brewski at center, Ella Holm on the left wing, Krieg on the right side, Dronin and Casabud playing D, and once again Taylor Crescent will start in the net for the Spuds. For Roseau, they'll start off here. It's Bufflin with the puck. She slides it over to Cavan, who pushes it up towards Erickson. Now back into the Roseau zone. Brewski coming hard. Bufflin turns it back up the side wall, where it's up to Lily Erickson for a moment. Turn back around. D-to-D up the wall. Hedlund there for a moment. Now a quick out pass by the defenseman, but it's turned over. Dronin now has it behind the zone. Tries a little flip over the top of the net to no avail, and back out to neutral ice. Casabud chases it down. Flips it back up the wall to Holm, who taps it over to Dronin. Dronin coming hard. Gives it to Brewski, who's got an open look. Takes a quick shot. Nice blocker save by the goaltender, Jada Pulowski. So two good goaltenders here. Jada Pulowski for Roseau, who comes in with a 5-2 record, if I'm not mistaken, and a good goals against average. She's always been a very good goaltender up in Roseau and played well in the Elite League and many other options that she's tried. Here's the face-off won by Corton. LeBon falls down momentarily, but it's pushed back deep into the corner. Johnson's there first. She tries to go around the net. LeBon had it for a second. Corton now with it. She finds Holm out front. Holm takes a quick shot, but it's blocked. Hubda tries to chip it up the wall, but Holm gets it away from her. Back down into the corner again. Now here comes Hubda. She comes up. She's using her speed. She's got a step on Clute, but Clute does a nice job of riding her off the puck, and it goes back behind the net. Holmes there for a second, but here comes Corton. She's got LeBon with her, 2-on-1. Quick little pass and a shot just wide of the net by LeBon. Good opportunity there. Here comes Heineman, and she gets a quick shot in a glove save and held on by Pulowski. So 15:09 here. A couple good chances for Moorhead, as so far most of the action has been down in the Roseau zone. 2 shots so far for Moorhead, 0 for Roseau. Face-off won there by the Spuds, out to Dronin. She's going to turn it back in. She's got a good look. She holds on, and it comes back out towards the blue line. Still with the puck is Dronin. She slides it down to Salvovold. Salvovold turns it over there, and it's picked up by Remick. Remick rings it around the boards. Gets back out to neutral ice, where Casabud will pick it up. She's being harassed by Lily Erickson. Now it comes back into Roseau zone. Back out to neutral ice again. Remick just had it for a second, and now coming up with it is Lily Erickson. Lily Erickson makes a nice move. She goes to her backhand, and Dronin's going to ride her out. Picked up now by Casabud, who slides it over to Dronin, who brings it up the ice. Tries to go cross ice, but nobody there. Back down. Johnson has it on her stick. She tries to go up, and we're going to have an offsides. So far, pretty good action here. Both teams trying to get established a little bit. Moorhead's had a couple of good scoring opportunities where Roseau's just trying to get the bus legs out and get moving a little bit here. Face-off one again by Brewski. Cross-ice pass picked off there by Ellie Kettering. She drops it there to Hubda. Krieg now with it deep in the Spud zone. Tips it back. Turned over there to Hubda. She tries to get it out front. Now Krieg has it. Trying to get something out of the zone, but it goes as an offsides. So the Spuds line up here with the Brewski line. Clute and Strami on defense. Hubda now will step in against Brewski. Face-off one there by Brewski to Strami. Strami up to Home. Ella Home coming down the sidewall. Goes towards the net. Can't quite get there as Brewski. Good idea. And a soft shot on net and covered up again by Pulowski. Moorhead will go for a change here. Both teams changing. So far, 3 shots for Moorhead and a 0-0 game here at the 13:35 mark of the first period. Corton steps in. She wins the draw quickly. Home takes a shot. Rebound right there. Another shot by Corton and another save by Pulowski. Now Laban has it behind the net. She tries to come off the wall, and she does. She has a quick shot and another save by Pulowski. 3 quick shots there by the Spuds in the first 20 seconds of this shift here, the second shift for the line of Corton, Laban, and Bria Home. Remick steps in to take the draw against Corton. Face-off one by Remick. Down to Bufflin. Bufflin has it. Trying to break it out, turned over there. Corton has it for a second. Laban had it. Now it's back to Bufflin where we started from. Up comes the ice is Lily Erickson. She gets it. It goes back in deep. Remick is there. She's trying to make a play out of the corner. It comes to Home on the wing. Home cuts back to the middle of the ice. Drops it back to Casabud, who's going to take a skate and just set up back behind the net again. She makes a couple double move there, and she brings it up the ice, hits Home on a nice long pass and springs her loose. She's got a straight shot to the net, but she pulls up on the sidewall and drops it back down towards Dronen, but it comes back up to Hubda. Hubda's got a step. Can't quite get there. Good play there by Casabud to ride her back to the corner, but she still has the puck. She puts a shot on the first one here for Roseau. Casabud in the corner. She bumps it there and pushes it up the wall towards Home. Home can't quite get it out as Addie Johnson is there on the blue line. Now it's chipped back all the way down, and we'll have an icing on the Spuds. First good chance for Roseau as Hubda streaked in, got a little turn to the outside, put it back towards the net, and nothing was to avail there as Casabud was there to ride her out and pick up the puck. Melquist now will step in for the Spuds. She wins the draw, and it ends up on Clute's stick. Clute tries to go cross ice, and it gets blocked there by Hubda. Hubda back out front, and it's back to the front of the net. Good shot there by Roseau. Another good opportunity. Puck is trapped underneath the legs of Samantha Peterson. Comes sidewall. Now it's back in deep, and Strami will pick it up. She goes back behind the net. Roseau goes for a change. Quick breakout here by the Spuds, and it's on the stick of Malquist and as they come down the side. Heineman is down there. She now has it out of the corner, trying to make a play. Being harassed there by Johnson. Picked up there by Lily Erickson. She's going to streak back up the ice. Gets bumped off her stick by Heineman. But Erickson gets it right back, and she tries to go out. Malquist is going to put it towards the net, and an easy push save back to the corner by Pulowski, picked up by Peyton Remick. Remick now coming up the ice, gives it back to Erickson, who turns it over there, but Remick is, off her stick. Brewski was there, but now it's back out to neutral ice. Remick will push it by Dronen. Dronen's going to win the battle there as she comes up the side. She's going to go long over to Home. Home is spring. She's got a step on her player, and she's coming into the net, makes a move, but knocked off her stick right to Dronen. Dronen comes in, tries to take a shot. It's blocked. Another shot, and blocked again. Dronen now with it on her stick, looking for somewhere to go. She dumps it back to the corner towards Krieg, off her stick, and turned over to Remick, who will chip it up the wall. Kasabud unable to hold, but picks it up here in the neutral zone. Kasabud now turning it back up ice. She's got space off Brewski's stick. No icing, but it'll go all the way down to the Roseau zone. Holm is there battling where Brewski now will pick it up. She goes up the wall to Krieg. Krieg turns it back. Loses it there, and it's back along the side wall. And Brewski's able to hammer it back down in deep. Picked up by Summer Bufflin. Bufflin now coming up the ice. Right on the stick of Hubda, but knocked off there by Kasabud. Little miscommunication between Bria Holm and Dronen. It'll go for icing. So at 9:54, shots again, 6-2 Spuds, and we are scoreless here from the Moorhead Sports Center. Corton's line will come out with LeBon, Lucy Wilson, and Feeney. And Roseau will come out with the Hubda line with Karina Christensen on one side and Olivia Simmons on the other. Lucy Wilson along the wall gets turned over, but back to Feeney. No pressure on Feeney. She's going to set up behind the net shortly. She's coming up the sidewall. Partially blocked, but Corton is able to get there. Corton tries to slide it through Remick. Remick picks it off. She's coming back in. Holm is good. Back checks hard and knocks her off the puck. Corton slides it back to Lucy Wilson. Wilson goes to Corton. Corton coming up the ice with speed. Got Holm on one side. LeBon through the middle. Corton again coming through to Holm. Oh, good opportunity and just slightly fanned there by Bria Holm. Just didn't make good contact. And Pulowski's able to hold on. Roseau's going to change here, just their defensemen there. They're out with Remick, Lily Erickson, and Greta Hedlund. Face-off won kind of by Roseau, but Remick needs a change. She fires it down the ice, and it will go off as she looks a little either hurt or winded. Hubdo line up against Corton. 9:05 left here in the first period. We are scoreless from the Moorhead Sports Center. Hubda now coming up the ice. One-on-one with Dronen. Dronen reaches out. Looked like it might have been offsides. Gets flipped up into the Moorhead bench, and we'll have a face-off there regardless as the puck goes off a couple players in the Moorhead bench. Corton steps in against Hubda. Face-off won by Corton, right to Dronen. Dronen slides it over to Kasabud. Kasabud's going to go for a skate up the middle of the ice. Enters the zone, and we have an offside as Ellie LeBon was in early, according to the men that count, the men in stripes. Corton will step in again here, take the face-off. Won again by Corton. Clute over to Strami. Strami slides it up to LeBon. Corton had it for a moment, gets knocked off her stick, and here comes Hubda back up the ice. She makes a little inside-outside moves, dumps it down hard, and goes for a change. Roseau playing two centers here with Remick and Hubda. Both good, talented players, but they'll be tested here as they're going to play a lot of minutes tonight against a pretty strong defensive team in Moorhead. Here comes Clute now. She gets it knocked off her stick by Greta Hedlund. She holds up the sidewall, looking for something, gets knocked off her stick by Strami. Holm battling up the wall. Bria can't quite get there. Another good attempt. Johnson holds on, tries to make a pass that goes right towards Strami, but down into the zone. Remick is there. She comes hard. Quick shot there by Roseau. Another big shot, another save. Remick has it in a glove save and held on by Taylor Crescent, who did a nice job as she battled three good opportunities there for Roseau. By far their best opportunity of the night here early on, but halfway through the first period. Face off here now. Remick loses the draw to Feeney. Feeney's going to ring the boards, but to no avail as it's turned back over to Roseau. Lucy Wilson now with it in the corner. Trying to battle up. She turns it over, and it's Lily Erickson slid back over to Johnson. Johnson misses on a shot there, and it's tapped back out by Melquist. Now picked up by Hubda. Hubda coming in with speed. She takes a shot, but it's blocked there by Feeney. And the Spuds are able to clear back out to neutral ice. Roseau's going to dump it back in. Feeney's right there. She bounces it back over to Lucy Wilson. Wilson pulls it up there for a second, goes back behind to Feeney to slow it down a little bit. Back up to the middle. Here comes Heeneman. She's going to take it wide. She's going to chip it in deep and go for a change. Bufflin has it. She beats two Spuds on the first step, and she turns it over to Addie Salvold, who has it now. Salvold trying to make a move. It turned over to Hubda. She slides it back over to Amelia Kaveen. Hopefully I'm not butchering her name. Battle along the wall. Chip back in, and Hubda will pick it up there. Hubda turns it back up, tries to get it to Samantha Peterson. She's run into by Clute. Picked up now by Ella Holmes, to Brewski. Brewski tries to slide it across. Good pad push by Pulowski. Now in the corners. Both teams battling. Holm and Laban there. Peterson and Kaveen there in the corner. Brewski falls down with a little contact. Gets back up. Holm now with it behind the net. Trying to get it out front to Brewski. She has it. Oh, what a good save there. Great play there by Holm and Creed to get it out front to Brewski. Brewski now with it again. She gets knocked down, temporarily back up, and Holm is going to battle it over there, but Roseau's going to send it the length of the ice. And we'll have a face-off to the left of Pulowski. Good opportunity there for the Spuds. Nice little tic-tac-toe play behind the net. Holm to Krieg out front to Brewski, and it, to me, looked like a pretty good glove save or offered glove hand to prevent the Spuds going up 1-0 here. Corton steps in again. Karina Christensen steps in to take a draw. This line hasn't seen as much action as the other kids that have been out there for Roseau. Now coming back up, Lily Erickson definitely has it. She's along the wall there. Battling Johnson, Addie Johnson battling along the sidewall. Back out to Dronen. Back to Corton. Corton tries to go towards Laban. Nothing doing. Johnson battling with Corton. Puck pushed up the wall towards Lily Erickson, who gets a chip and doesn't quite get the clear. Back down in. Johnson and Dronen battling along that wall. Addie Johnson now trying to get it out, but it's picked off by Holm, who slides it back to Laban off her stick. Back out. Blocked again as Casabud tries to send one towards the net, and here comes Lily Erickson again. Coming down on Dronen, takes a shot, blocked easily there by Dronen, and swung back around towards Laban. Laban can't clear. Puck bounces back down deep into the corner. Dronen now with it. Goes D to Casabud. Turned over there. Hubdas has it, but Dronen's strong enough to pull it away from her. Back up the sidewall. Good clear there by Casabud as she chases her down. Picked up now by Bufflin. Bufflin tries to go cross ice. Doesn't get the clear. Brewski now with it. Walking in. She takes a quick shot. Scores! So a quick turnover there. And Brewski knew what to do with it as she buries it just underneath the crossbar to the corner of the net, and the Spuds will take an early 1-0 lead. Bufflin was trying to go across ice, went off the boards. It looked like Brewski knew what she was going to do as soon as she picked it up and rifled one into that corner. Hubda now with it as we're back live. Brewski now with it, trying to get it out of the zone. And Krieg's going to flip it up into the Roseau bench, and we'll have a whistle back in front of the Spuds bench as it'll come back to a neutral zone face-off dot. Correction, center ice it'll be. So Brewski's line will line it up here against Remick, Lily Erickson, and Hedlund. Brewski to home. She's going to streak in. Nice little play there. Annie Krieg, I guess, with the assist on that one. And so it'll be Brewski from Krieg. And Brewski now is going to go to the box for what looks like I thought the original signal was a slash, but we'll see what it is. He calls a body check. Roughing, actually, is what it is officially called. So the Spuds will be on the penalty kill as Roseau will get the first opportunity with their power play. 1-0 here, 3:30 left in the first period. Shots 10-6 in favor of Moorhead. Face-off won there by Hubda. Hubda slides it over to Peyton Remick, their leading scorer for Roseau. She takes a shot, and Crescent's going to pick it up and have nothing to do with that. A little off net, but she's able to scoop it up and hold on as face-off now will be to the left of Crescent. Ella home to take the draw against Hubda. Face-off won by Hubda again. Bufflin now up top as they roll into the umbrella. She's going to take a shot, and she scores! Just like that, we are tied as a quick shot. Didn't look like Crescent even saw the puck. And I think Bufflin's going to get credit for that one as she just pulled the puck off the face-off win by Hubda. Pulled to the middle, went to the left side, and took a quick shot. And we are tied 1-1 here with 3:12 left in the first period. Nice play there by Bufflin as she just brought it down the blue line and took a quick shot. And again, I don't know that Crescent saw that one. So here is Dronin now streaking up the middle of the ice. She comes down to the corner. Throws it kind of towards the net. Corton now with it. She's going to go down, and the Spuds will have their first power play coming up in the first period at the 2:54 mark. The Spuds will go on the power play. So it'll be the first even-tied power play. Yes. I haven't made a call for a while, so I got to remember who our sponsors are. So that'll be the first power play for Moorhead, who's been kind of up and down in the power play. Really good at times and not as good. I think last game out we struggled just a little bit. I know they're putting the time in to get better at it, and it'll be a real big key for the course of the season. So now Corton has it on the sidewall, trying to make something happen. She's being harassed. Dronin comes up to help her out. Bria Holm loses the puck, and it's going to go down. Remick's going to make a quick chase as she's going to try and beat it. Crescent throws it the right way for Casabud to pick it up. Casabud tries to clear it up towards Corton, but it's just turned over, and Lily Erickson will dump it back down. Dronin's going to set up shop behind the net. Seeing which way Peterson will commit. She goes up towards Casabud. Casabud passed a little bit behind, but a perfect bounce off the boards to Corton, and they'll come in and get a set-up house here in the Roseau end. Corton now on one side gets it up to Dronin, who streaks to the middle. Gives it back to Corton. Corton's walking in. She's got just wide of the net. Again, good screen there. Not sure that she saw that puck, but it was wide. Now Casabud with it. Dronin tees one up, head high. Nothing you can do there. Holm is able to retrieve it, and we can start right back over again. Casabud now gives it to Holm on the side. She comes across the middle. She's got to walk, but she gets it blocked there. And she turns it over, and it's cleared all the way down by Ella Kettering, and the Spuds will have to retrieve. Spuds will come out with couple new faces, and Corton still out there. She's going to slide it to Holm, who can't quite get it off. Laban takes a shot and a nice save. Strami now with it. Strami's going to pull up. She gets it back out to Dronin. Dronin beats one person. Takes a quick shot. Nice blocker save by Pulowski. Good hard shot there by Dronin. Had a good look. 1 minute left here in period number one to Brewski. Doesn't get all of it. Now it's back out again. Strami gets it back in low. Brewski now is going to pick it up in the corner. Roseau back full strength. Roseau now coming up the ice. That is number 22, Greta Hedlund, as she comes with a head of steam, and she's going to beat everybody down. Still has it. Tries to push it back. Holm is there, and she's going to pick it off. Goes up to Krieg. No, it is blocked and back to the stick of Bufflin. And I think we're going to have too many for Roseau as they get caught with too many on the ice here, so we're going to have another even-tied power play for Moorhead Spuds. 25.8 seconds left here in the first period. And the faceoff will be down to the left of Pulowski. It's going to be Brewski home and home. Dronen and Kasabud for the Spuds. Penalty killers will be Lily Erickson, Remick, Hovda, and Bufflin. Face-off won there by Brewski. Over to Kasabud to Dronen. Dronen tries to take a shot right into the skates. Nothing doing there. Now Kasabud's got to skate. 16 seconds left. Open look for her. Nice quick shot. And another good save by Pulowski. Dump back to the corner. Holmes got it. Trying to go out front. A lot of traffic. A lot of bodies. Quick shot again and a glove save by Pulowski. She'll hold on with about 2.1 seconds left in the period. So Brewski will line it up here. Need the face-off win and a quick shot if you're going to get anything out of it. And that'll do it here in the first period. Pulowski, she ends up with 13 saves in the period, and it looks like Taylor Crescen's going to have 7 out of 8, and we're going to go 1-1.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
The team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
All right, we are back here for second period action at the Moorhead Sports Center. 1-1 as we head towards the second. Shots 14-18 in favor of the Spuds. Both goaltenders looking relatively sharp. Pulowski had a really nice period as she turned away a lot of good grade A chances. Quick recap in the goal scoring. Brewski scored the first one for Moorhead. Second one was by Bufflin. Assists on the Brewski goal was to Krieg, and Bufflin's was from Hovda. So 1-1 as we step in. The Spuds will start with a power play as they start with Brewski, Krieg, Ella Holm, Kasabut, and Dronin on the blue. Face-off won by Brewski. Here comes Dronin up the center of the ice. She's going to slide it over to Holm. She'll walk it in and set up shop there on the sidewall. Kind of a sloppy pass there, but it's recovered by Kasabut. She's going to walk in, fire it, and a glove save there by Pulowski. So a good chance through the first period. We saw quite a few chances for Moorhead bringing down towards the center of the ice, and Pulowski equal to the task. Brewski will set up again. Face off to the right of Pulowski. Hovda's there for Roseau. Face-off won by Roseau, and Peterson will knock it down the ice. Crescent will come out and tap it to the side where Kasabud will come around the net and pick it up. She goes cross ice to Brewski. Brewski tries to catch Dronen in stride, but it's in her skates and it goes back down to the other end. Hubda coming hard, but Brewski's going to ride her out and get the puck. She's going to come, sets it up to Krieg. Krieg will set it up right along the sidewall. Tries to go cross ice, ill-advised, picked off there by Hubda. Hubda makes the move, beats Dronen. Tries to beat Kasabud, but it slowly rolls in, and we'll have a whistle as Crescent will hold on. 32 seconds left here on the Eventide power play. 1-1 is your score here early in the second period. Both teams go for a change. Corton will line up against Remick right to the right of Taylor Crescent. Face-off won there by Remick. Bjerke had it for a second. Lily Erickson's there, but it's picked up by Corton. Corton's got a quick move. She makes a step, beats Johnson, and scores! Nice little move. Saw that one the other night, and we were impressed with it then as we are tonight, as the Spuds will take a 2-1 lead here on a nifty move by Corton. Just quick little hands, no way tries to hammer it home, just gets the goalie moving and slides it in. And the Spuds will take a 2-1 lead at the 15:42 mark of the second period. Face-off won now by Roseau. Greta Hedlund, quick little number 22 for Roseau, had it for a second, but now it's Clute. Clute comes back up, goes to LeBon. LeBon has it, she chips it off the wall. Doesn't quite get it around, but gets it deep enough, and Corton comes in to push it a little deeper. Puck now loose to Bria Holm. She has it for a second. Turned back over to Hedlund. Hedlund tries to clear, but Strami holds it in. Hedlund gets it back as she battles along the wall with Corton and Holm. Push back to Holm. She's in the middle, tries a little dump pass over to LeBon, to no avail. So it's Corton from LeBon and Holm, and the Spuds lead 2-1. Corton has another good chance. Puck loose, and Pulowski will find a way to glove it on and hold on here in the second period. Shots now 17-9 as the Spuds have had three quick shots here between the power play and a good follow-up shift by Moorhead. Hovdal line up here against Malquist, Hieneman, and Salvovold on the wings. Dronen and Kasabut on D. Face-off won by Hovda. And an offsides here at the blue line. Malquist against Hovda. Hovda wins it again. Ends up on Bufflin. Chipped up back up to Hovda. Hovda coming down on Kasabud. Tries to slide it through, but Dronen's there to pick it off, and she's off quickly back up the sidewall. She gets ridden into the boards, but is able to maintain, getting back in deep. Roseau can't quite clear. Now they have it. They come up the side. As it's number 25, Ella Kettering brings it in for Roseau, but it's picked up now by Kasabud. Kasabud to Salvovold. Salvovold holds on to it, gets it back up to Kasabud, who chips it back in deep and goes to beat Johnson. She gets the puck now. She's coming up the sidewall. Dronen tries to make a play on it, but Johnson is there to disrupt it. Kind of a loose puck, and it's on the stick of Roseau. Samantha Peterson tries to get the clear, can't quite get it. Brewski's there. She bats at it once now, and she has it. Makes a move. Now she's coming in. She's going to take a quick shot, and she rips it high off the glass. Strami's there to hold it in. Back to Brewski again. Brewski walking in the corner. Gets it back to Dronen. Dronen drops it all the way down deep to Krieg. Krieg comes back to the middle. The middle opened up. Strami takes a shot, and it's blocker glove, and Pulowski will hold on for her 16th save on 18 opportunities. Good opportunity there for Brewski, but she sailed a little high. Strami and Krieg make a good play, and the Spuds will again maintain a good, strong presence in the offensive zone. Remick now with it. Brewski catches her and knocks it back to the stick of Holm. Bufflin is there. Strami chips it back towards deep in the corner. Holm is battling it there, and it's picked up by Hedlund. She makes a quick move, but it's blocked by Krieg. Krieg coming in deep. She's going to circle back around the net. Holds on to it. Tries to get it out front to Strami. She does. That's wide of the net there by Strami. Has a good look there at the net, but it goes wide. Clute now with it. She's going to drop it back to Holm. Holm tries to get it to Krieg. Krieg has it deep, trying to make a play, but it's Summer Bufflin there gets it back, and it's chipped back to Lily Erickson, who gets it back out to neutral ice. Remick chips it back towards the Moorhead end, and Clute will pick it up there. 12:19 here left in the second period. 2-1 Spuds. Brewski now with it on the sidewall. Catches LeBon in stride across the middle. LeBon gets it knocked off her stick, and it's turned back over by Bufflin. And an offsides is called. Shots in the period so far, 4 shots to 1 so far here in the first 5 minutes of the second period. Corton now with it in the corner. She gets pulled down by Hubda. No call there. Dronen picks it up back in the corner. She dumps it back down to Holm. Holm tries to get to Corton, can't quite get it there. Samantha Peterson gets it over to Ella Kettering, who gets it deep back to the Spud zone. Dronen was first, but it went by her, or Hubda now will pick it up, and she's trying to be ridden off by Corton, but there, great step there by Dronen. Dronen's going to streak by Johnson. She comes in. She's going to make a move and scores! So a great individual effort by Dronen. She read the play, picked it off, makes a nifty little deke move, and the Spuds are going to go up 3-1 here. 5.5 minutes in to the second period. Dronen turned on the Jets, beat Johnson to the net, made a deke move, and again, nice individual effort by Dronen. Malquist now will step in against Remick. Face-off won by Moorhead. Moorhead playing with a little more sense of urgency than they did in the first period. Good opportunity there to backhand by Selvavold. Remick throws it back up, and it goes right on the stick of Kasabud. She fires one of the net. Another save by Pulowski. Puck's dumped back to the corner. Roseau's trying to get the clear. And it's cleared back out. It looks like it's going to be icing unless, and it is. So Dronen from home. And that was Bria Holm, was it, John? Yeah, Bria Holm. I couldn't remember which one was on the ice, if it was the Brewski line or Corton's line. So Bria Holm will get the assist on it. Dronen taking it from one step inside her own zone, takes it the distance and makes a nice move and scores. So puck slides back in on Pulowski, and she'll hold on. So Malquist will take the draw. Lucy Wilson-Feeney on the points. Salvold shoots one, and an easy save by Pulowski. Puck along the wall. Hubda battling there with Salvold. Bufflin now with it. Out to Hubda. Hubda makes a quick move, and she gets back up the ice quickly. Takes a quick shot. Nice save there by Taylor Crescent. Hubda back with it again. She pushes it back in. It goes cross ice over to Heineman. Heineman now with it. Tries to take it in deep, which she does. Tries to go cross ice, and Lucy Wilson has it now. She'll race down. She gets tripped up there. No call. Malquist with it. Goes out towards the wall. Peterson's going to chip it out. Wilson will get it down into the Spud zone, or will pick it up in the Spud zone. Comes back up ice quickly. Goes cross ice, and there's Home. Bria Home to Brewski. Brewski takes a ripper. Gets partially blocked. Clute there to get it back. Goes back in deep. Holmes battling with Johnson. Gets it. Brewski there. Oh, just little chip shot, but again, too high to go into the net. Now Clute with it. She's got ice. She's going to take a quick shot. Brewski tries to trip it. She gets pulled down. Again, no call. Johnson, Addie Johnson now with it. Quickly back to Hedlund. Hedlund up to Lily Erickson and back down towards the Moorhead end. Icing will be waved off here. Swings it around to Krieg. Krieg chips it to Brewski. Brewski now coming in. She holds up, gets a nice pass to Home, but it's blocked, but Krieg is right there. She goes back to Clute, over to Strami. Strami's partially fans on a shot. I think she was trying to shoot it, but it rolled off her stick, but Home is able to pick it up, puts it back out to Krieg. Hedlund now coming back up the ice for Roseau. And she's going to ice it as she didn't quite get to the red line, but she was gassed, and she'll go for definitely for a change, and Moorhead will change as well. 8:37 left here in the second period. It's been predominantly Spuds as they've outshot Roseau 10-2 here in the first half of the period. Corton will step in against Hovda. Face-off won by Roseau to Bufflin. She chips it up the wall to Peterson. Peterson tries to make a play, but Home is going to get in her way and push it back. Slides back across the ice, picked up by Roseau for a second, but Casabud hammers it back down to Home. Home trying a little chip pass over to Corton. Goes back towards Casabud. Casabud drops it back down. Off Home's stick. And back up the wall. But there's Casabud again. She slides it over to Dronin. Dronin's going to slide it down to Home. Go to the net. And there's Corton. Oh, nifty little backhand, but it can't quite beat the goaltender, Pulowski. Spuds have had possession here quite a bit, and we're going to get a hand pass, and the puck will come back. Face off back outside. Great shift there by the Spuds. Good puck movement, just can't quite put it away. It's going to come all the way down to the other end for the face-off, which will be to the left of Crescent. So 7:49 left here in the second period. 3-1 Moorhead. Corton will step in against Remick here for the face-off. Face-off won by Corton. And Casabud was trying to send one to the peanut vendor there, and she fires it into the bench of the Roseau Rams. That I don't know if that was the inverted 99er off the wall play, but she got it a little high there, and it ends up on the bench. Face off again, same two, Remick and Corton. Same result? No. Roseau gets it, kind of a shot high of the net. Crescent for the betterment. We're going to try it again. It's probably the same two people. We'll see who wins this time, and this will be the tiebreaker as each one has won a face-off here on this shift. Corton now steps in again. Remick's going to get the win, it looks like, as it comes up the wall, but the Spuds get the better of it as it's cleared out of the zone. Bria Holmes going to pick it up in front of her own bench, come down the left side. Little weak shot towards the net, pushed easily by Pulowski, but Casabud's there. She's going for a little skate. Goes back to Dronin. Dronin's got the middle of the ice. She slides it back to Casabud, who puts a rifle shot on, and Pulowski equal to the task. Nice little play there. Probably developed just a little slow because Pulowski read it really well and was able to slide back down to that spot. A lot of room through the middle of the ice to bring the puck and have those opportunities so far for Moorhead. Face-off won again by Corton. Bufflin quickly up the ice. Peterson coming up for Roseau as she comes through the middle of the ice. Tries to get it in deep. Feeney pushes her hard. Comes back out to neutral ice where Bria Holm will pick it up. Moorhead will come in here. Bria makes a move, beats her. Nice, another shot towards the net. Off Pulowski and back to the corner. Feeney now. She's going to hammer it back down deep. It's going to wing back over to Bria Holm again. She looks a little gassed. She tries to make a play, but ends up on her stick, and she shoots and scores. What do I know? Maybe she wasn't as tired as I thought, but she's in the right place at the right time. And she'll pick up a goal here to push the lead to 3 for Moorhead. I think she might have been going to the bench, but she found a puck on her stick, and she definitely knows what to do with it in that range, and she buried it. And the Spuds will take a 4-1 lead. Moorhead will bang it back. Heeneman will bang it down to the end. Pulowski will stop it there. Salvold with it now in the corner. She battles against a couple, and Roseau will come out with it. Quick pass to Hedlund. Hedlund's going to make a move. Wilson way down there, keeping it down there. Now it'll come back towards the Moorhead zone. Feeney's hustling after it. He's going to push it back up the wall. Malmquist is there. To Addy. Addy gets it back out to neutral ice, but Remick is there. Now Remick with it. She's going to come in. She's going to chip it deep. Crescent will just push it off to the side. Lucy Wilson will be first, and Roseau's in the midst of a change. Addie Johnson had it there for a second, and it's picked up by Bufflin. Bufflin makes a pass over to Peterson. She's turned over there as Clute will make a step up there. Moorhead kind of having their way here in this period. Heavily shot favored and heavily goal favored so far by Moorhead. Roseau trying to make a push to get it out of their zone. Nice little move there by Roseau, and it's picked up by Samantha Peterson. She's coming down. She just chips it in deep, and Clute's going to beat her to that puck. Yeah, I don't know. They read it off as Ellie LeBon, and I know it was Bria Holm because I'm, at the hockey game. But coming up the ice, Brewski picks it off. She's going to try and make a move. Kind of gets caught up a little bit from behind as she took maybe a little too much time, but there she's got it again. Had a chance to walk in and slid it nicely to Holm, but it eludes her just a little bit to the high side. Now here comes Hovda. She gets slowed down, and Crescent's going to hold on. 4:30 left here in the second period. Spuds 4, Roseau 1. Shots now in favor of Moorhead, 27-11, as the shots in this period are 13-3. Brewski going to take the face-off against, it looks like Remick, and it is. Remick tried to walk her. Nice play by Cassabud to slow her up, and it's back to Dronen to Cassabud, back over to Dronen. Back to Cassabud. Up the wall towards Krieg, back at least to neutral ice. Puck gets dumped back down. Crescent's there to try and stop it. And Dronen will slide it back over to Cassabud again. Cassabud chips it up, but nobody's there. And Lily Erickson says thank you, but she passes it right to Cassabud. Now Cassabud. Kate's coming up the ice, trying to make a move. Tries to cut in. Puck sitting there, and Pulowski's going to hold on. I think the stick might have gone further than the shot of the puck there, as Amelia Caveen lost her stick as it flew back out towards the face-off circle. Good heavy metal music here at the Moorhead Sports Center this evening. As I'm so old I can't even remember the song. Metallica, I'm told. So maybe I'm not as old as I thought. I think I should have known that one. So here is Summer Bufflin behind the net. Chipped up back, but Dronen is there. She's going to slide it back down the wall to Brewski, who hits home in the middle, just off her stick. She makes a nice shot. Oh, just over Krieg's stick, or we would probably had a fifth goal for Moorhead. Home gets it. Dronen rips it off the glass, wide of the net. And here comes Roseau back as Lily Erickson will bring the zone entry. Doesn't get too far, and Dronen now with the puck on her stick. Here comes Dronen back up the ice, hits Brewski. Brewski slows it down a little bit, slides it over towards Krieg. She goes for a change, just a little out of gas there towards the end of a shift. Wilson now with the puck on her stick. She does a little zig and a zag, and now she drops it back over to Feeney. Feeney now with it, makes the long pass towards Holm. Holm gets jammed up there by Caveen, and it goes back, but now here comes Korten with the puck. She takes a quick shot off the top of the goaltender. Krieg tried to use her soccer skills and kick it in there off her shin to no avail as it went wide of the net. Back out front again. Pulowski pushes it back towards the corner. Samantha Peterson now that goes cross ice over to Ella Kettering as she brings it into the zone. Throws it back down wide of the net, but Crescent is there to push it to the sides. Bufflin now with a shot, but it's blocked, and Korten's going to come up with speed. 3-1, possibly 3-2. Korten tries to make a move, can't quite get around the defenseman, but maintains the puck. Comes up the sidewall, drops it back down to Holm. Holm gets knocked down. LeBon picks it up there. Remick tries to clear. Can't quite get it. Kylie Bjerke over there to battle with it, and it's pulled out by LeBon. LeBon comes in, takes a shot off the pads. Goes to the stick of Korten. Korten slides it back. And a long shot and another save by Pulowski. Korten now with it still. And back out, finally back out to neutral ice where Strami gets it quickly back. Moorhead comes right back in, dropped back to home from LeBon. LeBon with it, tries to go out front of the net. Can't quite get it done. Holm battling around behind the net. Bria Holm finds a way to get it to the front of the net. Remick's going to find a way to get it off the glass and send it. 1 minute left here in the second period. Shots now in favor of the Spuds, 15-3. A lot of good chances in this period as Moorhead has put a heavy dose of pressure, but Roseau hanging in there. Jasmine Hovdal will step in for the faceoff. Good-looking little center. One there somewhat by Moorhead. Cassabud now with it. Chips it back in deep towards Malquist. She gets pinned up on the wall, and Hovda is going to push it back around, but it's picked up by Heineman. Ripped back around by Johnson, and I think it'll go the distance here, and it does. So 31.9 seconds left in the second period. Malquist on the faceoff against Hovda, won by the Spuds. Roseau coming out. They got three. They got a chance. Push past Remick. Remick's going to hustle down. She's going to be first to the corner. Cassabud just pushes it to the other side. Lily Erickson battling there. Johnson will bang it back in deep. Remick tries to knock Cassabud off the puck, but Cassabud's going to push it back over towards Salvold. 7 seconds left here in the period. Cleared back out to neutral ice. Johnson's going to go for a little skate, and that's going to do it here in the second period. So your second period shots officially are 17-4 in favor of Moorhead. So we'll go to a break here with your Moorhead Spuds 4, the Roseau Rams 1. We'll be back after a 12-minute intermission.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Back here for third period action at the Moorhead Sports Center. Both teams are back on the ice. Spuds leading here 4-1. Shots 29-11. Both goaltenders have played sharp. Pulowski's had numerous outstanding saves. Crescen's doing her job at the other end. And Spuds will head with a 3-goal lead to start the third period. Brewski will bring her line out against Remick, Lily Erickson, and Greta Hedlund. Very young Roseau team. Battling hard all night here. And Brewski will take the face-off. One there by Roseau. Goes back towards Bufflin. Bufflin tries to turn it around. Pressured there by Krieg. Down Brewski now tries to pick it up, but is picked up by Remick. She tries to chip it up and gets it back out to neutral ice is Lily Erickson. Casabud's going to chase it down. Turns back. Sets up back behind the net. Bounces it over to Dronin. Dronin back to Casabud. Oh, picked off there by Remick. She gets a quick shot. And Crescent will bail him out as she makes a save. Flips it up to her glove and holds on. Roseau gets the first shot here early moments of the third period. Roseau's going to make a change. The Hovda line with Ella Kettering and Karina Christensen. Casabud now bumps it back off the boards to Dronin. She chips it up towards Krieg. Krieg will chip it up the wall, but it's blocked there and held in. Dronin now trying to kick it back out and gets it done using those good old soccer skills. Now Dronin picks it up neutral ice, makes a couple moves, slides it over to Krieg. Spuds in the midst of a change. Now Bria Holm comes back out. She's high slot. Oh, but it's blocked there. Nice block by Karina Christensen, and it bounced back out to neutral ice. Corton slides it over. It was not touched up by Dronin. It'll go for an ice. Spuds will finish up their change as they got Corton Laban and Bria Holm on the ice, and Remick will come back out with Lily Erickson and Hedlund. Face-off won that time by Corton. Clute banks it up off the glass, back out to neutral ice. Roseau's got it there. Remick slides it over to Lily Erickson. Poked off nicely there by Strami. Remick still with the puck. She goes down deep in the corner. Gets turned a little inside out, but Summer Bufflin's there. She rips one through, but it goes through back to the wall. Held in by Roseau again. Hedlund now picks it up. Looking for something to do. Clute and Strami there but it's turned back over. Bufflin takes a rip, but it's blocked there by Holm. Corton now, she rips it around the boards. Goes back towards Bria Holm. Bria Holm with it. She goes back deep into her own end. Remick will pin her up against the wall, but Holm's going to win that battle, at least momentarily. She still has the puck on her stick. She bumps it back down to Clute. Clute hits Corton. No, it's blocked there by a long stick by number 25, which is Ella Kettering, and they keep it in the zone. Now Hovda with it. She tries to dance through the middle, but Laban will pick it up. Laban's going to race up the ice, gives it to Holm. Holm looking for help. She holds onto it, tries to go towards the net, and here's Hovda. Hovda pushes it over to a teammate and Katrina Christensen. She comes in. Lucy Wilson stands her up, and Feeney will pick up the puck, but Hovda's there battling right along the wall. Now it's picked up by Malquist. Chipped back out by Holm. And the Spuds will finish their change. Feeney now with the puck. She bumps it off to Heineman. Heineman with it now. She's going to come in, drops it to Malquist. She gets blocked out, and the puck goes deep into the zone. Picked up now by Roseau. Temporary there by Salvold, and it's back out to Lily Erickson. Lily's going to dump it in, and Roseau in the midst of a partial change. Picked up now by Lucy Wilson behind the net. She circles it over to Feeney. Feeney bumps it back off, but it's missed there by Malquist, but picked up by Salvold. Salvold to Malquist. She comes into the zone. She chips it back in deep. Bufflin is there. She has the puck temporarily. She's battled by Heeneman. Heeneman gets it back out, tries to hit Salvold, but it's cleared back out to neutral ice. Kasabut up to Heeneman. She's going to go under her stick and down the ice, but no icing as it hits partially on her stick, and Malquist picks it up there. She tries to go out front. Push back to the corner. Salvold now with it. She chips it back to the other side. Malquist is there. She tries to get it out front, and Dronen rips one. Nice save by Pulowski. Remick now in the corner, battling along with Holm. Brewski now off the bench will pick up the ice and neutral ice. Quickly over to Kasabut. Kasabut quickly to Dronen. They come in 2-1 with Holm. Slides over to Ella Holm. She rips one. Nice save by Pulowski, and she was equal to the task, and she'll hold on. Two shots here early for the Spuds in the period to 1 on Roseau. Shots here 31-12 as we're the 12:25 mark of the third period. 4-1 Spuds. Brewski will step in to take the draw against Hovda. Brewski wins it, slides it back. Kloot has it. Trying to make a move at the blue line. She pushes it back the other side where Ella Holm is. Brewski will pick it up now in neutral ice. Over to Kloot. Kloot quickly back cross ice to Strami. He'll get it up towards Krieg off her stick and push back the other way by Roseau. Strami strong on her stick, picks up the puck there. Tries to go through the middle into the Roseau zone, but it's right back out to neutral ice where Kloot will pick it up. She turns it over, and it's back down in to the Spud zone. Quickly there is Ella Kettering as she wins a puck battle and tries to go out front, but Strami's there and picks it up. Strami goes to Holm. Holm's able to turn it back, gives it to Brewski. No, it doesn't quite get there as it's off the stick of Lily Erickson. Now Hedlund comes in, makes a nice little move, and she's going to be pulled down by Strami. And Roseau is going to go to the power play. Greta Hedlund, really a nice-looking player as an 8th grader. Nice moves, works hard, very good skater, and she just made enough of a move where Strami had to pull her down to the ice, and they'll go to the power play. Roseau's going to have a bright future. A lot of young talent on this team. They just need to grow up together and get stronger, and I know they will, being from up there. The kids know how to work and how to play, and they'll get it done as they'll get better, I'm sure, as the season goes on. Nice little chance there. Crescent equal with the task as Roseau's only goal came on a power play in the first from Bufflin. Now Remick with it behind the net. She's going to set it up, go right to the Bufflin, who rips one quickly. And Crescent will hold on. That is a quick shot that Summer Bufflin has. She does not waste any time and has very quick shot. Strong shot towards the net. Brewski and Holm are going to come back out, being Ella Holm to take off Corton and Bria Holm here on the penalty kill. Face-off won by Brewski. Dronen has it now. She goes around the net. She's going to make a move, and she's going to bring it up the ice. Trying to beat Hovda on the side. Holm has it now. Goes back towards Kasabut. Kasabut's just going to skate around and burn some more clock. Takes it behind the net, and now we'll try and push it up. Doesn't quite get the clear, but Holm is there. Now it's back out to neutral ice. They go cross ice, and there's Brewski. Brewski coming in, slides it. Oh, tried to hit Kasabut on a slant and couldn't quite get there as she now hits it quickly towards the net as she got the puck. Now it's back down to the Spud zone. Icing waved off as they felt Dronen could have played the puck. Kasabut chips it up throws it up towards the wall where Holm gets it out. Now Holm coming hard on Johnson. Brewski also is there. Here comes Hedlund back up the ice, tries to get it to Lily Erickson off her skates and down towards the Spud zone. And icing will be called here at the 10:08 mark of the third period. 42 seconds left on the penalty to Strami, and the faceoff will come back to the Roseau zone to the left of Jada Pulowski, who's had a really solid night in the net. Even though the Spuds have scored 4 goals, has played really solid and continues to shine here for Roseau. Corton now going to walk out. Tries to make a move, knocked off her stick by Karina Christensen. Up the wall comes Johnson. Addie can't quite get it out. And Corton comes in, had a look but knocked off her stick as a good strong play by the Roseau defender. Roseau now coming back up the ice. That's McKenna Lee with the puck. She's going to get caught behind by Holm. Here's Feeney now with it. Feeney's coming up the ice. Trying to make a move. She has the puck. Gets pushed off by Johnson. Moorhead back at full strength, and that'll bring out Heeneman. She'll pick up the spot. Corton dumps it back in deep. She tries to go out front. Roseau now with it to the stick of number 14, Olivia Simmons. She battles hard against Feeney, but Holm has it now. A little collision by Heeneman and Olivia Simmons out in neutral ice. Now Holm has it on her stick, tries to make a move. Remick's going to tee one up and hit it high off the glass. And that'll be cleared. And it's going to be a high sticking there as it's knocked down by Bria Holman. We'll have a face-off back to the right of Crescent. 8:44 left here in the third period. Score still 4-1 Spuds. Malquist now will step in against Hovda. Again to the right of Taylor Crescent. Face-off won there by kind of a draw. Moorhead now with the puck. Salvavold has it. Bump back towards Hovda. Hovda tried to get it down in deep. Battle along the wall. She pushes it back towards Dronin. Dronin over to Kasabud. Kasabud pushes it up, but it's going to be picked off by Bufflin. Now Hovda has it. Hovda tried to slide it back over to Bufflin, but here comes Kasabud. Bumped off her stick, off a couple people, but picked up by Dronin. Dronin hits it to Heeneman. Trying to catch up to Kasabud. It goes down to Salvavold. Battle there, picked up by Malquist. Now to Heeneman. Heeneman partially gets a shot, nothing to avail, but here comes pushed out to Dronin. Dronin makes a move. She's going to try and cut down the sidewall as she takes it towards the corner. Still with the puck. Tries to get it out front, just about deflected in. Puck sits back behind the net. Puck along the wall. Picked up there by Karina Christensen. Battle there by Heeneman. And Malquist. Out towards Salvavold. She tries to turn it around. Heeneman now with it. She turns it back, slides it back down towards Salvavold. Erickson is going to slide it back over as Roseau starting to get heavy legs here as they played a lot of minutes by a lot of people here in the first 2.5 periods. Push back in deep. Ella Holm is there, battling with Johnson. Hovda's going to flip it down the ice, and Krieg's going to pick it up, and Roseau's on a race to the bench as they needed a change badly. Here comes Krieg through the middle of the ice. She has it. She's going to circle the net. Still going. Still carrying the puck. Goes back down towards Holm. Holm pushes it down towards Strami. Brewski's going to battle in there against Bufflin. Clute steps up, but Remick's there to get it out of the zone. Picked up now by Lily Erickson. Dropped to Remick, but she can't quite get there. Brewski chips it up right onto the stick of Krieg. Krieg's in. Three hustling back by Roseau. And they're able to at least put a slow down to Krieg. Krieg now with the puck. She's going to dump it back in deep. Brewski circles back around and goes back to neutral ice where Strami will pick it up. Holm now with it, being Bria Holm. She comes in on that left side. Circles her on the net as looking possibly for Corton, still with the puck. Gets knocked off temporarily, and it's banged back by Strami. Right to Holm. She comes in. Nice save by Pulowski, and it's pushed back to the corner. Lucy Wilson bangs it in back in deep. And here comes Ellie Laban. Quick move there. Spuds, and here comes Lily Erickson up the side. She's tired. She's going to flip it in. And Feeney's got the puck. She's going back up towards Holm. Holm tries to chip it in to no avail. Wilson tries to reach out, can't quite get it. Knocked off her stick over to Strami. Strami to Home, who chips it back in deep. Icing will be waved off there. Corton now with it. Push back out to neutral ice. Feeney's going to hustle down. Weissing is going to be waved off. We're all the way down to the 4:49 mark here of the third period. Here comes Malquist. He's got a 2-1 with Heeneman. That's blocked there. And the puck ends up behind the net. Push back out to neutral ice, but there's Casabud who hits Heeneman in stride. Remick is there to pester her, and the Roseau Rams are able to clear it back out to neutral ice and slightly down to the Moorhead zone, but quickly back up the ice. Here comes Malquist. Tries to go out front to no avail. Quick shot there, and it's held on. Loose puck, still loose. And pushed back to the corner. Here comes Roseau on a 2-on-1. Quick shot and a goal. Hovda on the rebound, and we got ourselves a 4-2 hockey game with 3:50 remaining here in the third period. Good save on the initial shot by Crescent, but Hovda was there and she bangs it in, and Roseau inches a little closer. To make it 4-2. Shots 36-17, 3:50. Roseau still hanging around as Moorhead's been unable to get that knockout punch here in the third period. Icing will be waved off because the stick was lifted up, and Bufflin has it now. Battle along the wall. Here's Hovda again. Hovda tries to make a pass, and it's missed there, and she'll go for a change. Nice little player in number 5, Hovda. She's definitely looks sharp here tonight. Spud's looking for an outlet pass, and that's going to go as an icing all the way down. So we got Brewski going to step it in. And Remick wins it, but Brewski ends up with it. I guess it's kind of a weird day to say. Nice little bump pass to Home. She's going to streak in. Tries to go backhand, and a rebound and a score by Brewski. And that'll make it 5-2 Moorhead. Ella Home makes a nice little move. The puck was there, and Brewski came hard and scores her second of the night. And also team leading goal scorer for the Moorhead Spuds. I believe, I'll have to look, but I believe that is her 8th or 9th goal here of the season. So Corton will step in against Remick. And Remick now with it. Passes over to Lily Erickson. A quick shot. Oh, hits the post. Nice little quick shot there by Lily Erickson. And to no avail there. Now up the wall. Here comes Bria Home. She tries to sneak one in, and she's very good from that point. Quite beat Pulowski as she got a nice blocker save as she got it up there. So Home on the assist. Brewski with the goal. That's Brewski's 9th goal of the season and team leading 17 points. Puck flipped back out to neutral ice and down into the Roseau zone. 2:20 left here in the third. And we're going to get a tripping penalty as Corton was pulled down to the ice, and the Spuds will go on the power play. So Corton will step in to take the face off. And it looks like Peyton Remick is coming back out to take that for Roseau. Face-off is won by Roseau, and they're able to clear the puck the length of the ice. 2 minutes left here in the third. 5-2, Moorhead Spuds. Dronin now with the puck. She's going to circle back up the ice. Tries to get it over to home, but it's picked off there. But now Corton has it, and she'll slow things back down as she slides it back to Cassabud. Cassabud now does a little dipsy-do and beats one. Now she's coming through the center of ice. Flows it up, pulls it up to the side, goes back towards Corton, who slides it over to Dronin. Corton now with it, slides it over to Cassabud, who tries to go cross ice, but nobody home. And I think Lily Erickson is there, and she's going to send it the length of the ice. 1:20 left here in the third. There's Dronin. She's got it behind the net. Slid back down, and 1 minute left here in the third. Power play still for the Spuds. Cassabud now has it. She's going to slow it up and set up behind the net. She rings it back around the boards. And it's going to end up on the stick of Hubda. She's going to come in as a quick little shot, but Cassabud's there to play goaltender and make the save. Cassabud to Dronin. 35 seconds left here. Dronin's going to bumper it back down. LeBon will pick it up there. Home takes a quick shot, but that is wide. 24 ticks left here in the period. Brewski now with it. Brewski has it. Going to make a move to the middle. And that is going to be sent the length of the ice. And that might do it here for win number 7 for Moorhead as we get down to under 10 seconds left here in the third. And Roseau back at full strength, and that'll do it. So your final here from the Moorhead Sports Center. Your Moorhead Spuds 5, Roseau Rams 2. Next game up for Moorhead as they will travel to Warroad on Thursday to take on the Warriors in a big battle of top teams in the state of Minnesota. So once again, your final, Moorhead 5, Roseau 2.